Hey TVs, it's Psychic Bob. Well, it's so good to be with you guys. I'm sitting here today and I've been meditating on this wonderful magical charm. You guys know what this is? This is a black crystal. And this is an ancient and powerful magical charm. And I have it here on my silver chain with some other charms. I've got a little pendant with the goddess Isis there. And then I've got a little pentacle. I don't know if you can see it's a pentacle as well. So I got Isis, a pentacle, and then the black crystal. And we're going to talk more about the black crystal. So make sure to be here on Wednesday, this next Wednesday, a Wiccan Wednesday, because we're going to talk about this magical charm, what it is and how you can bring it into your life for blessing, protection, and magical use. So make sure to be here. Well, you know, today it's UFO Friday. It's Friday, and we're going to talk about all things with UFOs. One of the things that I've been hearing, a lot of people have been writing to me lately, asking me about clouds. They're saying, Psychic Bob, over my house, I saw a giant cloud, and I swear it changed shape a few times, and it looked like a UFO, but it looked like a cloud. I really think I saw a UFO. Is that possible? Well, my answer to you is most likely yes. One of the things that I've been noticing in the UFO sightings is that UFOs, the UFO pilots, the alien beings, the space brothers, are getting a lot more, what do I want to say, creative and bold in their apparitions. Now, I said this back a few years ago. I said, as we move forward in the next 3 to 4 years, I said, it's going to really pop up. We're going to start seeing really open sightings, a lot more, clear, visible means and evidences that UFOs are here. And I think we're starting to see that now. And a number of you have written to me, says, Psychic Bob, why do they look like clouds? What's that about? That's freaking me out. I don't know if it's a cloud. I don't know if it's a UFO. Well, let me tell you, these are very good questions. And one of the things I have to tell you is that the aliens are masters at cloaking their ships. Now, when we see a UFO that looks like a cloud, or a cloud that looks like a UFO, you're going to say, well, gee, that's not very cloaked because it's obviously a cloud. Well, one of the things I want you to think about is that the alien crafts have what we call a biomorphic dimension. What that means is that the spaceships are believed to have a living component. In a sense, the craft are living beings. Now, this does not fit anything really we see on Earth. Probably the closest we can come to it would be a chameleon who can change his shade of color depending on his environment. These aircraft, spacecraft, it's believed by people who have been aboard them, they say that as if the operators of the craft are having some sort of psychic interface. It's like they sit down at the controls, and from what I hear, many of them have seen people lay their hands on the control, and then they think, they meditate, and things start to happen. So it's like a mind-to-mind interface. And now this is nothing new. This has been going on for years, but what's new about it is that now it's starting to be much more open. Many pilots have reported, like literally aircraft appearing next to their ships suddenly out of nowhere, and they say it's like they were invisible and then they just blinked on and they were there. I believe this is the removal of a cloaking device. Now, they've been able to cloak themselves in numerous ways. They make themselves invisible, or they make their shape change, like they could make UFOs now look like airplanes. That's right. So when you're out watching airplanes, you might be actually seeing a UFO. They can also make their ships change form and shape. They can turn into clouds. They can turn into living beings, like giant birds even. And so we're encountering a level of, I guess I want to call it biotechnology, that's really beyond anything that we've ever seen or that we can fathom. I want to put up here some pictures for you. These are some pictures here of cloud UFOs. Take a look at these. Now, as you can see, those cloud UFOs are very clearly not normal clouds. Now, of course, we'll probably get a weather person to say, oh, it's an atmospheric pressure that makes the clouds move this way. I don't doubt that. There are definitely times when clouds are just clouds. Okay, so not every cloud's going to be a UFO. But I tell you, for people that are monitoring the UFO phenomena, and especially those people like here at Spirit Channel have been writing to me, so many of you are getting really psychically attuned that you're able to discern, you know what, that's a cloud, that's not a cloud, that's a UFO. You're able to tell the difference. So I want to give you credit and tell you you're not crazy for what you're experiencing. So many people have written and said, Bob, I swear it was more than a cloud. I believe you, and I want to just give you validity, validation that what you're saying is valid. We're seeing this all over the world. Now, as I mentioned also, there are biomorphic UFOs, and these are UFOs that literally will change shape in mid-flight. Sometimes they're made of glowing light, and then they'll solidify into a new form, and then they'll turn to light, and they'll switch forms. This has also been happening. Now, here's I'm going to put up a few more interesting photos. These are UFOs that literally appeared out of nowhere and changed shape in flight. And you can see that many of them take a luminous quality. The whole question comes up, is this transdimensional? I think there could be an element of that. So take a look at these biomorphic shape-changing UFOs. So as you can see, we've got a lot more evidence. There's a lot of phenomena that's going on. And nowadays, since everybody has a camera on them, we're really capturing a lot more of this. And I don't think this is new. As I said, I believe this has been going on for a long time. But the difference is the UFO occupants, the aliens, the space brethren, are purposely uncloaking in front of us now. They want us to know that they're here. Now, as I've always said, don't let any of this cause you a panic. The truth is the aliens have been on Earth since the beginning of time. They actually, many of them helped start the planet. They helped seed life here. And if they want to just take over and control us and kill us all, they could have already done it. And they're already here. They have the technology. But they're not interested in that. They're really interested in studying us to observe our life, to see how we've evolved. Very much like Star Trek, kind of like the Prime Directive. Except in this case, the UFO occupants aren't staying as much in the background as they used to be. They're being much more observant. And I think that this, again, points to the fact that we're very close to full-scale disclosure. So, anyways, I wanted to come here today. I'm going to keep this kind of short. Psychic Bob's been had a full day. I'm a little tired. But I didn't want to let UFO Friday go by without touching in and sharing some thoughts with you today. So I want you guys to tell me in the box below, have you ever seen a cloud UFO? Have you ever seen a UFO outside of a cloud? Have you ever seen a shape-changing UFO? Maybe you've seen a UFO appear and disappear. Tell me about what your experience has been with these UFOs that kind of uncloak themselves and let themselves be seen. I'd love to hear about any of your UFO experiences. Put your comments in the box below. Well, guys, I am just so glad you're here. And listen, I have to say, because I always forget, if you're getting bored and you want some more adventure, pop over to my website at robert-hickman.com. I'll have the link below this video in the info box. Pick up some of my books. I have a bookstore at my website, and you can get these books. We've got Ouija Mysteries, the Spirit Board Seances, about my work with the Ouija board. We got Messages from Rose, about my work as a trance channel, as a medium, and how I met my spirit guide Rose. We got plenty of other books. I have another book, which I don't have it here, which is called When Worlds Unite. And that was the book that I did. It was channelings about the UFO phenomena and life on other worlds and alien contact and the spirit world. So you might want to check out When Worlds Unite as well. That's over at my bookstore as well. Well, guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. By the way, I want to say thank you to all of you who came to yesterday's video. We had such a good time. We went on an adventure to Michael's Crafts and explored magical items. So if you didn't see that video, definitely check it out. We had a lot of fun. Y'all seem to really enjoy that. I had fun doing it. So thank you for your support. If you haven't seen that, it's in the queue right before this video. Anyways, guys, I hope that this has brought you something to think about today, and I look forward to hearing from you. And if you want to get on my schedule for a private reading, my phone number will be in the box below. Give me a call at my office, 571-483-2112. I still have some spots for this upcoming week. We might be able to get you on. And, let's connect, okay? And if you want, you can write to me at readings@robert-hickman.com. You guys rock. I love you. Thank you for being here. Listen, keep it here. We got more coming tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Saturday. We're going to have a spiritualist class tomorrow. We're going to talk a little bit. Well, we're going to continue with Sylvia Browne's book, Mystical Traveler. But we're also going to touch in a little bit more on this book, The Spiritualist Manual. So make sure to be here tomorrow. We're going to have a class and a seance, and I'm excited. You guys are best. Thank you again for being here. Love you guys. Listen, help me out. Like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends, post it on your Facebook page. Tell people about what we do here at Spirit Channel. You guys are best. Put your comments below, and I look forward to hearing from you. I'm going to go back to contemplating my mystical black crystal. And we're going to talk more about this next week on Wiccan Wednesday, so make sure to follow us here. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the spiritualist class, and until then, may you always blessed be.